Is it time to buy or sell CoreWeave Class A common stock? In this video, we're diving deep into CoreWeave Class A common stock. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 20th of June, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the first day of May 2025, our system has ranked CoreWeave Class A common stock as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 314.21% since we initially recommended purchasing CoreWeave Class A common stock 35 days ago. This equates to an average return of 8.98% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts high volatility and risk for the next trading day. Given the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the next direction for the stock, as it may move in either direction. The stock is positioned in the midst of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that a continuation of this rise is anticipated. Our latest daily update for CoreWeave Class A common stock includes the headline, Volatile Ride for CoreWeave Inc. Class A common stock price on Friday moving between $168.85 and $186.94. The CoreWeave Inc. Class A common stock price gained 7.99% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 20th of June, 2025, rising from $170 to $183.58. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated 10.71%, with a low of $168.85 and a high of $186.94. The price has been volatile during this period, and there has been a total gain of 35.93% over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day along with the price, indicating a positive technical sign, with a total of 11 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 31 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $5,690 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $186.94, and the lowest price was $33.52. Currently, the price is 1.80%, or $3.36, below the 52-week high of $186.94, which is also the all-time high for the stock. CoreWeave, trading under the ticker CRWV, is drawing significant attention and momentum in the stock market. Following its impressive initial public offering on the 27th of March, the stock has surged an astounding 340%, attracting investors eager for opportunities in artificial intelligence. This rally has ignited discussions regarding increased merger and acquisition activity, although regulatory constraints remain in effect. As of the 20th of June, 2025, CoreWeave stock has reached an all-time high of approximately $175, leading to a remarkable rise in its market capitalization from $15 billion to over $81 billion in just a few months. The company is establishing itself as a key player in the artificial intelligence infrastructure landscape, appealing to investors who are looking beyond well-known names like NVIDIA and Amazon. Furthermore, a recent announcement about new cloud software capabilities highlights the company's proactive approach to meeting the growing demand in the AI sector. However, the stock's high short interest of around 32% and the upcoming expiration of a 180-day lockup period in September pose potential volatility risks. If investor sentiment remains strong leading into second quarter earnings in August, the outcomes could resonate positively in the short term, despite possible selling pressures afterward. In summary, while CoreWeave's solid fundamentals and market positioning support long-term growth potential, near-term volatility should be closely monitored as the market adjusts to these dynamics. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned CRWV a market perform grade along with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned CRWV a neutral grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned CRWV a neutral grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned CRWV a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned CRWV an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned CoreWeave Class A common stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for CoreWeave Class A common stock. The CoreWeave Incorporated Class A common stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal emerges from the relationship between these two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support is expected at $161.41 and $108.47. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, April 21, 2025, and the stock has since increased by 418.37%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is identified. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a positive technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which may impact the near short-term development. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots showed a buy signal 43 days ago. The short-term moving average presented a buy signal 5 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 36 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 34 days ago. Analyzing the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 36 days ago. The long-term moving average presented a buy signal 36 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 27 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for CoreWeave Class A common stock. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $171.93 and $163.10. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, CoreWeave Incorporated Class A common stock finds support just below today's level at $171.93. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $163.10 and $150.48. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility, with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band. This stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $18.09 between its high and low, which is a change of 10.71%. For the last week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 9.72%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for CoreWeave Class A common stock, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of August, 2025. Analysts have a consensus estimate of a loss of 23 cents per share. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for CoreWeave Class A common stock. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upward quickly under favorable conditions. In this case, you might consider entering a position and using volume to help determine when to exit. On the downside, CoreWeave, Class A common stock, encounters its first support level at $171.93. If this support level holds, it could serve as a solid entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for CoreWeave Class A common stock from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 27th of March, 2025, Magnetar Structured Credit Fund LP conducted an insider purchase of 179,250 shares of right to purchase. On the same day, Magnetar Financial LLC conducted an insider purchase of 119,625 shares of right to purchase. On the 14th of March, 2025, Margaret C. Whitman conducted an insider purchase of 14,340 shares of restricted stock units. On the 14th of June, 2025, Margaret C. Whitman conducted an insider sale of 1,180 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Margaret C. Whitman conducted an insider purchase of 1,180 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 34 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is positive with a ratio of approximately 41.656. Overall, insiders purchased 2,426,099 shares and sold 834,507 shares in the last 34 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $177.04, representing a decline of 3.56%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which brings a significant level of risk. However, there's a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 42 days ago. Is CoreWeave Class A common stock a good buy? CoreWeave Inc. Class A common stock presents several positive indicators, yet these do not seem sufficient to classify it as a strong buy candidate. At this moment, it is more appropriate to view it as a hold candidate, meaning it's advisable to hold or accumulate shares while we wait for further developments. After reviewing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 23rd of June, we anticipate that CoreWeave Class A common stock will open lower by $3.79. Beginning trading at $179.79. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a lovely day from all of us here at Stock Invest.